I will be talking about service 372 now. And 372 is a feeder service, and I find it a little concerning that some people they just have a vendetta against feeder services in general, and they're like trying their best to get rid of them because they want more like true running services. They want more like medium distance trunks. And I'm just gonna say, medium distance trunks, sometimes they are better and sometimes they just aren't, especially when it comes to like reliability. So okay, let's just talk about 372. So in the past, 372 actually used to like go here, serve both directions, and then, oops, I think I overshot it a little bit. And then it actually used to loop in this fashion, like counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Why can't I speak today? So this was how it used to look like this, and this. But that was back when, Sengkang, this sort of like Anchorvale area isn't like fully developed, and they wanted to prioritize this area. So yeah, this was its route back then. But when 163 got extended from Jalan Kayu terminal to, you know, Sengkang interchange, it actually went here. So there isn't really a need to like prioritize like this area anymore. And now that Anchorvale has grown, uh, it is like so much better if it served like Anchorvale in both directions and then use this part as a looping point. And I would just say that this one hub spoke part for like 372 and 374, which comes from above, it is actually so that you can have easier access to like bus services like 43, 156, and 159. So that's kind of its purpose for like hub spoking in this direction, because like you can just enter Sengkang interchange this way. And then the other purpose is, let's say you're coming from here, like service 27, 89, or 965, you can actually take 372 from, you can actually like transfer from these services to 372 to access like these areas. So this kind of looping point is more of like a remnant of the service 372 in the past, but right now it still more or less serves its purpose. So from here, you can also, like, let's say you're coming from Anchorvale, you wanna go to this bus stop and you can access services 82 and 88. So that's another purpose. Oh, and also one more thing. You can take 161 from here, go here, and then at this bus stop, you can intercept 372 to like go down here. So the one thing about feeder services is like when you share bus stops with trunk services, even if it's just in one direction, even for like say service 67, transferring to service 300 at Choa Chu Kang Way to go to like Choa Chu Kang Avenue 3 and 4, it's also useful even if it's just one direction like I said previously. Because you have to realize that like 85 can only do so much. It can only cover here, here, and here. And there is no 85 here. There is no 85 here. And likewise, for service 50, it only serves here. And it doesn't really serve like this area. So it's more of like it's letting residents have like a doorstep service to better connect to areas that service 50 and 85 cannot reach. So again, from service 50, you can actually intercept it at this bus stop, to connect to 372 to reach these areas that aren't covered by 50 like I said before. And then there is also another purpose of how do you say it? Service 372, because this side is bidirectional, this side is only unidirectional, so it's only from here to here. It doesn't really serve like that much. But it allows you to like from here reach the main road Sengkang East Way. And then basically the purpose of 372 as a feeder service, it's for you to like go from this part of this big area of like Sengkang, but I mean Anchorvale, to this part of Sengkang. It basically allows you to like skip this section and you go via here instead if it's like convenient for you. And I actually can, on the spot think of another use as well. So there is service 110 that now goes to Buangkok via here. So 110 doesn't even reach this area. So you can just take 110 from like, over, Cheng Lim and Farmway, take 110 and then transfer to 372 to access like this general area. Or if you're lazy to walk, because 110 no longer goes to Compassvale, you can just take 372 to access like this area, and from this area you can even take 372 to access 110, like vice versa as well. So on the fly, like unscripted as well, if I can come up with so many users for one feeder service, then I don't think it's appropriate for you to like just convert existing feeder services to longer trunk services just because you hate feeder buses. I mean, I know this route kind of like resembles 222 from Bedok. It kind of has like that style, or like Service 911's East Loop. You know, that kind of style. I mean, there is nothing wrong with it. This is just a feeder service that like is just supposed to bring people from here to here. And that's pretty much it. And then from this map that I pieced together kind of haphazardly, you can also count the number of schools that are in this general area. Let's not count this one because that's, I don't know why they listed it that way, but that is actually Compassvale Compassvale bus interchange. Actually, this is Compassvale interchange. This might be another building, but okay, even if you count this as a school, let's count this as one. You have two. You can access it from this bus stop. Access it from this bus stop. Yeah, from this bus stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, kind of, and 8. You serve these many schools, and you just offer them a new bus service. It's nothing too complicated. So can these connections be done by another bus service? Maybe. But as I've said previously, like 50 and 85, they just cannot cover all these areas alone. Cause 55, no, 85 goes here. And that's the reason why 372 as a feeder service has to exist. So don't hate on feeder services for no reason, please. I myself don't necessarily like bus networks that are overly hub and spoke. That's kind of the reason why Japan's bus network isn't good. It's too hub and spoke. Some of it is justified, some of it just isn't. And I mean, like, I'm not too fond of like overly hub and spoke bus networks, like in general, but I also don't really hate it to the point whereby I just want to get rid of all feeder services in general. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it's not a one size fits all thing. So TLDR is that I'm not against long trunks, I'm not against feeder services either, so yeah.